Imagine a world where cars drive themselves, robots perform our chores, and wealth disparity is at an all-time high. How would that change our society? Picture this. It's the dawn of the next decade, and you're stepping into the year 2030. The world around you is buzzing with the hum of innovative technologies. The streets are filled with cars that no longer need a human hand to steer them, and your household chores are performed by diligent robots. We're not talking about the stuff of science fiction anymore. This is the reality that we are fast approaching. But with these advancements come profound changes. Changes that will redefine how we live, work, and interact with each other. The question is, are we ready to embrace them? Take self-driving cars, for instance. They promise to reduce accidents, ease traffic congestion, and even give us some much-needed downtime during our daily commutes. But they also pose new challenges. What happens to the millions of people currently employed as drivers once their jobs become redundant? The same goes for job automation. Robots and AI are becoming increasingly capable, threatening to replace humans in a variety of jobs, from manufacturing to customer service. What will this mean for our job market and economy? On the other hand, we have the growing issue of wealth disparity. As technology advances, it seems that the rich are getting richer, while the poor are left behind. Will this trend continue, leading to a society divided by wealth? And let's not forget the political shifts and religious conflicts that are shaping our world. With new powers rising and old ones declining, how will the global political landscape transform? In the midst of all this, how will religious ideologies evolve, and what impact will they have on global peace? In this video, we will explore these topics and the future they might bring. We'll delve into the brave new world that awaits us, examining the opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. So, buckle up and get ready for a journey into the future. Because the world of 2030 is not as far off as it might seem. Imagine a world where your car drives you to work, school, or the grocery store. How will self-driving cars change our lives? Let's pause for a moment and consider this notion. Self-driving cars, a concept once limited to the realms of science fiction, are now becoming a tangible reality. But what does this mean for us? The promise of self-driving cars is a grand one. They offer the potential to significantly change our transportation systems, providing a level of convenience and efficiency that we've never seen before. Imagine being able to sit back, relax, and catch up on some reading, or even sneak in a quick nap while your car seamlessly navigates the traffic on your behalf. Safety is another key factor to consider. Many experts believe that the widespread adoption of self-driving cars could drastically reduce the number of accidents on our roads. After all, these vehicles are designed with intricate sensors and sophisticated algorithms that eliminate human error, a leading cause of accidents today. But it's not all smooth sailing. The advent of self-driving cars also raises some important questions about our society. For instance, what will become of the millions of jobs related to driving, such as taxi drivers, truck drivers, and delivery personnel? Will these professions simply disappear, or will they evolve into something new? And then there's the issue of security. How secure are these self-driving systems? Could they be hacked or manipulated, leading to disastrous consequences? Finally, there's the question of control. Who gets to decide where these cars go and what they do? Will it be the individual owners, the manufacturers, or perhaps even the government? These are just some of the questions that we need to consider as we move closer to a future dominated by self-driving cars. It's clear that they hold the potential to revolutionize our lives, making our commutes more efficient and possibly safer. Self-driving cars promise to revolutionize our lives, but at what cost? It's a question that we, as a society, need to answer before we can fully embrace this new era of transportation. What happens when robots and artificial intelligence can do your job better than you? This question, once a hypothetical musing for science fiction novels, is now a pressing concern for our rapidly evolving world. As we find ourselves on the brink of the 2030s, we've seen an unprecedented surge in job automation. From autonomous vehicles to AI-powered customer service representatives, the age of machines doing human tasks is no longer a distant dream. It's our reality. Experts are divided on the impact of this seismic shift. Some envision a future where humans are freed from mundane tasks, allowing us to pursue creative and intellectual endeavors. They argue that automation will drive economic growth, leading to new industries and jobs we can't even imagine yet. Others, however, paint a less rosy picture. They warn of a future where machines have replaced us in the workforce, leading to widespread unemployment. They also caution about the economic implications of such a shift. If machines are doing the work, who reaps the profits? And what happens to the displaced workers? This divide in opinion is not surprising. History has shown us that every major technological breakthrough brings both boons and banes. The Industrial Revolution, for instance, led to unprecedented economic growth, but also brought about labor exploitation and environmental degradation. In the face of job automation, society may need to rethink how we define employment and economic value. We may need to explore ideas like universal basic income, where all citizens receive a fixed income regardless of their employment status. Such radical solutions could help cushion the impact of job losses and ensure a more equitable distribution of wealth. But these are challenging questions with no easy answers. And as we move forward, we must remember that technology is a tool, not a destiny. It's up to us to guide its development and use it to create a future that benefits all, not just a privileged few. Job automation could lead to a new era of productivity, but also a new era of unemployment. It's a crossroads we'll have to navigate with wisdom and compassion. The stakes? Nothing less than our shared future. As technology advances, will the rich get richer and the poor get poorer? This question has been a subject of intense debate among economists, sociologists, and futurists. The optimists argue that technology is a great equalizer. It democratizes access to information, education, and opportunities. They point to the rise of the gig economy, the democratization of finance through cryptocurrencies, and the potential of online education to bridge the information gap. But on the other side of the argument, there are those who caution that while technology can indeed level the playing field, it also has the potential to widen the wealth gap. They point to job displacement due to automation and artificial intelligence, the rise of digital monopolies, and the deepening digital divide as reasons for concern. The fear is that the rapid pace of technological change could lead to a society where the digital has reaped the lion's share of the benefits, leaving the digital have-nots even further behind. In a world where knowledge and skills are becoming the new currency, those who lack access to technology or the ability to leverage it could find themselves at a significant disadvantage. For instance, consider the job market. Automation and artificial intelligence are predicted to eliminate some jobs, particularly those involving routine tasks. While new jobs will undoubtedly be created, the transition may not be smooth. Those without the necessary skills or the ability to acquire them could find themselves out of work. Similarly, in the realm of finance, while cryptocurrencies and fintech innovations have the potential to democratize access to financial services, they also carry risks. Without the necessary digital literacy, individuals could fall prey to scams or make poor investment decisions. In summary, while technology holds immense potential to boost economic growth and improve lives, it also carries risks. If not managed carefully, the digital divide could indeed widen the wealth gap, creating a society of digital haves and have-nots. As we move towards the future, it is crucial that we consider these challenges and work towards inclusive and equitable solutions. The digital divide could widen the wealth gap, creating a society of digital haves and have-nots. How could technology reshape the political landscape? That's a question that's been on the minds of many as we look to the future. As we delve deeper into the digital age, technology's role in politics is becoming increasingly significant. It's not only changing the way we communicate and engage with our leaders, but also redefining the very fabric of political systems. Experts are predicting a shift in power dynamics as technology continues to evolve. Some believe that greater transparency and direct democracy could be on the horizon, as digital platforms make it easier for citizens to participate in governance. Others, however, warn about the potential for increased surveillance and control. With advancements in artificial intelligence and big data analytics, governments could have unprecedented access to personal information, potentially leading to infringements on privacy and civil liberties. Furthermore, the digital divide could fuel political conflicts. As technology advances, those who do not have access to it may be left behind, creating a rift between the digitally literate and those who are not. This could lead to social unrest and potentially even political instability. And then there's the issue of cyber warfare. With nations increasingly relying on digital infrastructure, the threat of cyber attacks becomes an ever-present concern. This new battleground could significantly alter geopolitical dynamics and lead to new forms of conflict. Technology could be a force for political change, but it could also be a source of political tension. As we move forward, it's crucial that we navigate these challenges with care, ensuring that technology is used as a tool for progress rather than a weapon of division. Could technology exacerbate religious conflicts, or could it help to resolve them? As we look ahead to the year 2030, it's a question worth pondering. Religion, a cornerstone of human society, may also be influenced by the rapid advancements in technology. Experts speculate that technology could either inflame or soothe religious tensions. On one hand, we see that technology, particularly the internet, has given rise to a vast platform for the propagation of diverse ideologies. This could potentially incite religious discord if used irresponsibly. The power of social media can be harnessed to spread hate speech, false information, and extremist views, leading to heightened tensions and even violent conflicts. On the flip side, technology could also be a tool for understanding and peace. It can provide an open forum for dialogue, encouraging constructive conversations and the exchange of ideas. It can allow us to learn about different religions, fostering mutual respect and tolerance. Moreover, artificial intelligence and machine learning could be employed to monitor and curb hate speech online, promoting a safer, more inclusive digital environment. Virtual reality could even offer immersive experiences of religious practices and cultures, breaking down barriers and promoting empathy. In conclusion, the impact of technology on religion is not predetermined. It's a tool, and like any tool, its effect depends on the hands that wield it. Technology could either fuel religious conflicts or foster religious harmony, depending on how we use it. So what does the future hold for us in 2030? Let's recap. We've explored a world where technology is king, where self-driving cars may replace the need for human drivers, and robots could potentially eliminate certain jobs. Our collective knowledge is growing at an unprecedented rate, doubling every 1 to 2 years, largely thanks to technological advancements. Yet there is a flip side to this coin. As technology advances, the wealth gap could widen, leading to more poverty and homelessness. Political shifts may create new global powers, altering the world as we know it. And of course, there's the specter of war, fueled by ideological differences and territorial disputes. The year 2030 might seem far off, but it's closer than we think. And with it comes a whole host of possibilities, some hopeful, others daunting. The future of technology is uncertain, but one thing is clear: it will redefine our society in ways we can barely imagine. As we edge closer to the year 2030, we're faced with a paradox of progression. In a world where self-driving cars are the norm, owning a personal vehicle could become a luxury rather than a necessity. Imagine a fleet of autonomous vehicles at your beck and call, ready to transport you to your destination at a fraction of the cost of owning a car. This isn't just a pipe dream. Companies are already investing billions into making it a reality. As this technology becomes more widespread, we could see a significant decrease in car ownership. Why bear the cost of maintenance, insurance, and fuel when you can simply summon a ride at your convenience? This shift could have profound implications on the auto industry, potentially leading to a decline in personal car sales. But it's not just the auto industry that would feel the effects. Urban planning could be transformed, with less need for parking spaces and more room for green spaces. And let's not forget the environmental impact. With fewer cars on the road and the potential for these self-driving fleets to be electric, we could see a significant reduction in carbon emissions. As we cruise into the future, the way we travel could be transformed forever. The question remains, will owning a car be a luxury or a necessity in 2030? As the aftermath of the luxury versus necessity debate unfolds, the world is simultaneously grappling with an even more significant shift. As the United States continues to sink under its colossal debt, new powers are emerging on the world stage, challenging the long-established dominance of the US and the European Union. The BRIC countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and Korea, are rising, their economies growing at a pace that's hard to ignore. With this rapid growth, the potential for economic conflicts and perhaps even wars increases as these new powers assert themselves. The geopolitical landscape is shifting, and with it, the risk of nuclear war or a World War III becomes more palpable. It's a delicate balance, a tightrope walk on the edge of a knife. As we look ahead, the world braces for a new era of uncertainty. Will this power shift lead to a more balanced world order, or will it plunge us into chaos? The question hangs in the air, a specter of the unknown that looms large over the coming decade. As the balance of power shifts, the world braces for a new era of uncertainty, teetering on the precipice of a future that could be defined by harmony or hostility. We hope you have enjoyed this journey into the future, a future fraught with uncertainty, but also brimming with potential. As we navigate these uncharted waters, we invite you to join us on this expedition. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel to keep up with our latest content and contribute to the conversation. What do you think 2030 holds for us? Do you see a new world order emerging, or do you fear the chaos that could ensue from the power shift? We want to hear your thoughts, your predictions, your hopes, and your fears. Leave a comment below and let's engage in a thoughtful discussion about our shared future. Together we can explore the future and what it holds for us. We can face the unknown, not with fear, but with curiosity and a thirst for knowledge. In this rapidly changing world, let's make sure we're not just spectators, but active participants in shaping our destiny. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Stay tuned for more insightful videos as we continue to delve into the complexities of our world and the future that awaits us.